Hello, my name is Stephen Brien. I'm the Director of Policy for the Legatum Institute, a London-based think tank. Well, India's economic openness in our ranking of our global index of economic openness stands at 58th. And this is about 7 places below China. The main thing that China has as an advantage over India at the moment is the quality of its infrastructure. Having good market access, good trade deals, and good quality infrastructure in terms of electricity supply, its reliability, transport, access to water, etc., is really critical to being able to develop, produce, and transport and deliver goods and services, both internally and also to foreign trade. And what we see in India is a weakness in this area that is being worked on and improving, but there is still quite a lot of catch-up to do. When we look at places like Brazil or Russia, the 2 other members of the BRICS, India's economic openness is significantly stronger than those 2, although for different reasons. In Brazil, the main issue is that the enterprise conditions in Brazil are quite poor. There are many restrictions about labour laws. The cost of doing business is quite high, whereas recently, in the last 5 to 6 years in India, there has been a significant improvement in the enterprise conditions. Restrictions on entering into sectors have been relaxed, the labour market has become more flexible, and as a result, India's enterprise conditions are superior to Brazil's. Russia, on the other hand, is also weaker than India, predominantly because of the very poor governance. So India's advantage over Russia is that the rule of law, government integrity, is regarded as much more attractive to foreign investment than would be in Russia. Now, the other Southeast Asian nations are very much a mixed bag. Malaysia, for example, is very definitely stronger than India in terms of economic openness, and of course the likes of Singapore and Hong Kong are very much the top of the table. The Vietnams, Laoses of this world are rapidly catching up, and in many areas have already overtaken India, but in aggregate, India is still ahead of them. I think the first area to look at, funnily enough, is around contract enforcement and making sure that the court system operates not just with integrity, which India does well, but efficiently, speedily, and that there's good enforcement procedures afterwards. If investors wish to come in, feel that they can invest safely and make sure that the business they're operating can function effectively, they need to make sure that their property rights, land transfers, contracts, etc. are going to be effectively enforced. And this is one easy win for India to work on. With that, I would then say regulatory reform around infrastructure, for example, introducing an independent regulator for both electricity and rail, so that those core aspects of delivering services are done with greater reliability. I think the biggest challenge really is the fact that India, by being a pluralistic democracy, has many vested interests. So any effort to transform the country will result in winners and losers. And the real political challenge is to create coalitions that in effect work such that agricultural reform has enough support, such that education reform has enough support, such that subsidy reform has enough support, even where citizens who may feel they've lost out on subsidies would otherwise gain with respect to public investment. At the moment, that calculation, the creation of those coalitions, I think is